Hello everyone, my name is Hailin. Today here to show you the world happiness score based on the data I download from Kaggle. So the data I have downloaded is the year from 2015 to 2019. The world happiness score is calculated based on several factors such as the GDP, family health, freedom, trust, generosity. These are the factors that collected from the GAR upward poll, and the score is calculated based on this factor here. And what we have done first is we have to combine the data sets from 2015 to 2019 into one unique spreadsheet. So I have actually loaded all the spreadsheet into the Power Pivot and using the key column here, the country, to combine those data. So now we can have each data followed by order of country, what order score we have. And the next is I have converted based on the row and column, and now we actually deleted some of the column, irrelevant column, and make them to make it a little bit more clear and neatly. Now we have a really unique report of we're having scores based on the country we're having. So the sample size of the country is close to 158. So we have close to 170 country from this data set. And now we will go to the dashboard. The dashboard we have is I have created the first three top five country based on three factors such as happiness score, GDP per capita, and healthy life years. The top five having scored in 2019 is Finland, Denmark, Norway, Iceland, and Netherlands. These are the top five countries that have the highest having score. And the Finland is the top one here. And next we will look at the GDP per capita in 2019. By 100,000 means that the number has to multiply by $100,000. And Quada, I'm not familiar with this country, Singapore, United Arab Emirates, and this country I'm not familiar with. And the top one is making close to $170,000 per person in each year, in the year of 2019. Not each year, but it's actually making a lot of money here. And I assume the other four country here is from the Middle East because they are making really high amount of money, and I assume that is because they are the oil country. And next we will look at the top 5 healthy life years, and the top one is Singapore, and we can see that 1.14 you have to multiply it by 100, which you can live up to close to age 114. And the second one is Hong Kong, you can live up to 112. And the third is Japan, you can live up to age 109. And all these three charts are the chart that only focus on 2019 here. But we were able to make comparison because this three chart is pre-selected. Next, we will go to the chart focus on that allow us to make comparison, and both chart as well as freedom to make life choice, both chart are only focus on 2019 as well. So I have already pre-selected few country that I'm interested in, and here is the list, and here the list. So if you want to add a country, we can actually go to the in slides. So for example, if we interested in Iceland, we added Iceland here by selecting the Iceland, and then the chart will change. Yeah, it will include Iceland here, and Iceland is ranked the second among this country, and United States actually ranked number 5 right now, which the score having is 6.9, close to 6.9, while China is lower than that. Syria here obviously has the lowest because the country always have rebellion and war. And what surprised us here that China has higher freedom to make life choices compared to United States and United Kingdom. That means that China, even they call themselves as developed country, people have more freedom to make life choices. And Syria obviously have no life. They couldn't even make their own life choice for individually. And Finland, because they had happiness, that number didn't surprise us. Now we will go to the time trend based on the healthy life year and the GDP. And here I first selected to make comparison between 2015 and 2019, and we can see that Syria dropped down really crazy from 2015 to 2019. The age they can live out in 2019 is per average per person is age 45, but in the 2015 years they can live up to age 72. So now we would want to see how this number change more closely, so we can select each year here. So we can see that Syria is dropping, declining at almost declining each year, while the West country, what peace, is increasing each year. And obviously, United States has the highest GDP among this country. So if we want to compare last year, we can deselect 15, 16, and 17. And now we can see the comparison between 18 and the 19 here in both chart. And United States pretty stable. The West country is pretty stable as well, except Syria is declining each year. So now we will go to the power review to show you how amazing it can be, but focus on data visualization. So here is the country that we pre-selected. If you want to select more country, you can using the filter here. For example, we want to add Iceland. Now we can see Iceland here, and we added Iceland here. If we don't, we can deselect it. So we added Iceland here right now. And let's click the play button. I have used X as the happiness score, Y as the GDP, and the size to show you how, if the circle is bigger, it shows you a person can live longer in the country. If the circle is smaller, that means you cannot live long in the country. So let's click the play button, and you can see how this circle change based on the happiness score and the economy GDP, as well as the circle size, as the age you can live up to as well. So you can see that this country is pretty stable, except United Kingdom. It seems like the GDP and the happiness score dropped it in 17 and the 18. And it shows you the world trend that the whole world is dropped it in the GDP part. And Syria actually before you can live up to age 72. Now at the end of 2019 it's getting smaller and smaller, and you can only live up to age 45, while India seems to be increased compared to 2015 to 2019. So this chart show you how all these three factors change using the Power View data visualization. And here's come to the end of my presentation. I hope you actually get some of the insight from my data visualization, and I hope you have enjoyed my presentation. So in the future, if you have more data, you can actually add the data like what I have done, so we can show you more amazing data visualization to yourself. And thank you very much